Hello, hello. We are back, and Josh is upside down. Um, how? I was just gonna say, how is everybody doing? But why? We're doing great. We're playing a role playing game. All right, so
It's like not even a question that needs to be asked.
exactly, yeah. So yeah. The next scene we get, um, I keep wanting to like pass off the scene to someone else for some reason, but I realize there's literally a narrator move that allows you to do that. So like I feel like I should probably just set each scene unless someone is playing the narrator with that move, because then it makes it actually important. Um, Game design, guys. So I think the next thing we get is weapon creation. Um, right? And Carly just died. No.
Oh no!
Oh,
It's going so well. Oh, there she is.
okay.
Hello.
Yay!
The next scene we get is weapon creation, I think. Um,
He thinks.
Yes.
so
Therefore, he is.
y'all are in this. So we're gonna go kind of like Jedi with this. You guys are in like a crystal cave, all right? And I
Okay.
think that it's each of your weapons has like lightsaber-esque things about it, right? Like electricity and stuff, right? That are, and each of them have this one crystal that's like the lightsaber crystal kind of a thing, right?
Oh yeah, elemental power, or elemental, kind of like the what's that called?
I think I know what you're talking about, but
Yes, that thing.
that thing, whatever that thing is.
Ah!
Words. The words are hard.
Sim.
SIM card?
Simba, I am your father. Remember who you are.
Anyway, as Josh tries to remember what this is, I think we focus on Mercy in this scene. We zoom in on Mercy. What is Mercy like? How is Mercy freaking out about the fact that they're about to like make their weapons?
Um, she's probably like at this point freaking out so much that she's just kind of standing still, not moving at all, just kind of staring with anticipation at the teacher.
You just yeah, and so Professor Rhodes, he's been like inspecting one of the crystals. He has like little like spectacles on that he like put on just for this like scene, and he's like looking at this crystal, and he takes them off and folds them, puts them in his like pocket, looks back at you all, pops up his cloak for no reason except to look cool, and looks at the rest of you, and he says, and like it's like the class is like talking to each other and getting all excited, and chattering about what their weapon's going to be and so on and so forth, and Rhodes randomly just snaps out his like whip sword thing and cracks it, and then everybody's like at attention. But Gabby, are you at attention? Did you snap to attention with everybody else?
I mean,
or are you in your own little world?
I think I would snap to attention.
Okay, just making sure. Because I know that Mercy would.
Not be in possession.
No, not necessarily. I'm just saying.
So it's a yes.
No, it's fine. So he snaps everybody to attention. He's like, now comes one of the most important points in your academic career: the choosing of your weapon. Heroes of Copper Cove for generations have come out of this academy swinging, ready to face the evils of the world and defend against the legions of the other side. And so you guys know that the other side is the continent, the other continent in this world that there's like a nation of evil people that live there, and you guys have been on and off at war with for like generations now.
Okay.
And he says, to face the armies of the other side, we will need weapons that can stand against their dark magics.
Right.
And cove crystals are what give us that edge. Now, each crystal is unique. A uniquely faceted and uniquely cracked crystal that creates an intricate lattice of latticed network that keys in specifically what its energy output will be, and whether or not it will grant its user any unorthodox abilities.
Oh, okay.
Your mission today will be to discover the crystal that calls to you. Then we can move on to step 2, which is crafting the vessel for the crystal.
I wish that man in the cafeteria would call to me. I say that out loud.
Yeah. And so the guy that
What
the guy that you saw, right?
are talking about?
He's the TA for Rhodes. And so he's
What does that mean?
teacher's assistant.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And he walks into the cave. Basically
Right.
the moment you say that, and so he didn't hear you, but like you probably are really self-conscious about the fact that you just said that out loud. And he walks up with the
Mercy like elbows Gabby.
yeah.
What?
And he walks up in slow motion, just like swishing his hair back and forth. And he walks up to the front of like in front of you guys where Rhodes is, and he looks at everybody and he says, "Sorry I'm late, Professor Rhodes. My weapons needed a little bit of maintenance." And Rhodes like claps him on the shoulder and says, "Oh, don't worry, my boy. Not a problem at all. You are just in time to tell the story of when you acquired your crystal. I'm sure it will be an inspiration for all of these young people here." And the guy looks over at Rhodes and he says, "Oh, come now. It's not that crazy of a story. And I'm just like 1 year older than them." And he's like super like just self like deprecating, just like, "No, I'm not that great," that sort of thing.
Right.
And
I think you're so great. Also say that part out loud.
and the class goes silent and everybody looks at you. And
I'm sorry.
the TA frowns. And she's like, I'm what was that?"
I said
Something about cake.
Yes, it was something about cake.
Right.
That's
So-
all I got.
Onto the story, and he tells this like inspiring story of like the first time the crystal called to him, and like how it was like his personal bonding experience, and so on and so forth.
I want a personal bonding
Oh,
experience.
So we get this montage of you just being really creepy, I guess.
I don't say that part actually.
Yeah,
right. That part was a joke.
Yeah, okay. So then it's time to go like search out your crystals.
I want to search out. But I found him. I
Oh,
found
okay.
him right here, right now.
Are you gonna start singing? Is that what's happening?
No.
Okay. Mercy, do you want to start singing?
Also gonna take that one as a no.
No, definitely
Oh,
not.
no. It's funny. I'm the only one that actually gets affected when she disappears off the video chat, because my frame moves over.
Yeah, I know. Yes, you guys start searching out your crystals. Is there like a specific thing that you want to do, Gabby? Oh, you're back?
On my crystal.
Right. I'm just curious because like finding your crystal probably is a roll, right? But you can't roll unless we're singing. So who would like to take the initiative and start the song?
If Carly is back,
I think this
what
is
do you
Mercy's forte. Yeah.
I guess I will, because
Mhm.
I'm super excited about
Yeah.
getting my weapon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So go ahead and click roll musical, and we'll see how that goes.
Wait, me?
Yeah.
Yeah. take your time. It's funny. I don't think I've ever said that sarcastically before. Anyway, is she just gone again, or?
I don't know.
What?
You
We
still
were
there?
making sarcastic remarks about
I'm back.
how long you took.
Oh.
Yeah. Want
It was all
to musical?
Josh's.
What am I doing?
What's up with me?
Roll musical
Nothing.
on attributes and abilities.
What are you laughing about?
I'm just trolling around, waiting.
Carly, are you there still?
Oh, I'm supposed to be doing something?
Yeah.
It cut out a lot, so
Okay.
That was so elongated. Yeah, go ahead and roll musical
Oh
to
man,
start the song.
what a time.
I'm just over here
What a
slapping
time to
Connor
be
with
alive.
carp.
Yeah.
Yep. Wait, you're still making that roll?
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, go ahead and roll musical.
Now this time,
11.
take your time.
I already rolled.
There you go.
Oh.
Boom. Yeah. Awesome. Great roll. Okay, so
Oh, nice.
what is the name of this song?
My weapon.
Perfect. Is this a solo? Is this a duet? Is this a duel? Is this a chorus?
I think this is a chorus.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And what are the three tags?
Eager.
Mm-hmm.
Violent.
Violence.
Okay.
I would say excitement, but that's a little too close to eager.
Mm-hmm. You could also do something about like the genre of music that it is. It can be like just any descriptive word.
Pop punk.
Pop punk, awesome.
Yes.
Cool. Yeah, so the song starts playing. We get this awesome like pop punk riff at the beginning, and y'all start searching for my weapon, right, or your weapon. And so
My weapon. You're all looking for my weapon.
right, but like everyone is, and so like because this is a chorus, I think we get like little bits and pieces of like all the different
Each
students,
person.
right, of them like talking about like, their weapon. They're like, my weapon will be. I'm trying to think of how the pop punk like melody and stuff would go.
My weapon will be this thing.
Yeah.
My weapon will be
Mm-hmm.
the best of all the ones.
Yeah, so we get the bits and pieces of all these different people like saying about their weapon, their future weapon. Yeah, I think we definitely need to see. I'm trying to think of what role this would be. Probably just break a leg, I guess. Yeah, I think I want both of you guys to roll break a leg, basically to be like, you're taking a risk in here, and the risk being getting a bad crystal, right?
Okay, how do I do that?
So go ahead and roll choreography, roll plus choreography, and
Okay.
we'll see. Oh, that's a failure. Yeah. So, this is perfect for Mercy's story.
No.
So, yeah, Mercy, I think what probably happens, right? Instead of like actually like going through the like searching process like you're supposed to and like listen for the voice of the crystal, you just take like the first cool crystal that you see,
Yeah.
right? You're just like so eager.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just like I just need this right now. And you just take it. Yeah. And so when you make your weapon, it will not work very well, unfortunately. Yeah.
That makes me sad.
I know. Gabby, go ahead and roll choreography. We'll see how good your crystal is.
Well, if we all fail, this is going to end up being very funny. It's choreography, right?
Yeah. Oh.
Ah.
Yep. You failed.
Well.
Yes, you both just like fine. I noticed. I know that's the first thing that the Mercy does, but what's the reason that you get a bad crystal?
Probably, romanticizing about the guy.
Yeah, you're just not paying
Not
attention.
really thinking. Yep, I'm not paying attention, and I see one that glows, and I'm like, I just grab it.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. So you guys are singing about your weapon, and
I feel like.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything I can do?
How so?
Yeah, there's nothing I can do. I was just looking around for. Could I sing harmony for Mercy?
You could do that. Yeah.
Okay. That would be musical.
No. So it's rolling plus cast. I unfortunately didn't have a space for that. Just roll /roll 2d6.
Plus 2.
Slash roll space 2d6 plus whatever your cast is, so plus 2.
7,
so that
so
partially
partial
succeeds. So, yeah, I think the failure here, or the like cost here, right, will be you can help her get a better. Well, here, let me check what Sing Harmony does. Yeah, so they take +2, which would make her succeed with a cost. Oh, so they take +1, which is unfortunately not enough for her to succeed. So yeah, on a 7 and 9, you give her a +1, but it doesn't do anything.
What?
What'd you say? What'd you say, Carly? I think she said it did it again, but I'm back. But I guess she's not.
Oh, I'm back.
Okay, there you go.
For real this time. For realsies.
Yeah. So, yeah, you try to sing harmony, but I guess you're too focused on your stuff anyway. So it doesn't work. So, I mean, the My Weapon song continues as a montage right through and into the construction of your weapon too, obviously. And so, what is the weapon you're constructing?
I really want to have though I only know 3 songs, this is a musical.
Right.
Say that again.
That did it really stretched out like the first 1 or 2 words you said, and then the rest were kind of compressed and we couldn't hear them.
Oh. Okay.
Go try it again, yeah.
I want to have a ukulele crossbow.
Yes.
Oh, perfect. Awesome.
That's amazing.
That's legit awesome. Okay, so what do you have,
And it's
Gabby?
musical, so
Yeah,
it gives
no.
me an instrument to
Yep.
play too.
Uh-huh. Yeah, Gabby, what do you have?
I can't top that. Honestly, I don't know. Some sort of some sort of thing.
Perfect.
I don't know. When I'm trying to think of something as ridiculous as that one, without being a ukulele or another musical instrument. I mean, obviously, it's got to be a bow and arrow,
Mhm.
right?
Sure. And obviously it
Because
has.
you could.
Yeah, of course. I was just gonna say. Yep, of course. Okay, yeah, cool. So we see, right? We see you continue to like do this montage of like creating your weapons and stuff. And so go ahead and make another choreographer roll for both of you. To
No, let me do
Mhm.
let me do a melee weapon. Let's do just a plain sword.
Okay.
It's just a sword.
No.
No, we're gonna do the chain thing. Spiked chains. We're gonna
Okay.
do the
Do like
spiked
a
chains thing.
machete.
Nah, spiked chains for the win.
Okay. All right. Spiked chains. So go ahead and make another choreography roll for both of you. To see how well the construction of your weapon, the vessel part of the weapon, goes.
Another choreography.
Yeah.
Oh, my internet not doing great again.
Hey, look at that.
There you
Look
go.
at that.
Boom.
Ah.
So your vessel's awesome, but your crystals are bad. So there's gonna be like side effects. There's gonna be like weird like things that happen.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah.
That's perfect though.
Cool, awesome. So you guys continue right just having this this weapon montage. Is there anything else like you guys want to do during the course of the song? Is there any like Mhm.
Honestly, I'm gonna just join in.
What was that? This is so sad to me.
Uh-huh.
My ukulele crossbow.
Say it again, Carly. You're cutting out.
Still, I'm gonna strum my ukulele crossbow with the music.
Oh, obviously, yeah. And it's like shooting off little bolts
Yes.
with each strum, hitting everyone around you. Perfect. Yeah. Yeah, cool. Yeah, is there any other thing like mechanically that you want to do during the course of the song, or does it just kind of like fade out after you've made your weapons?
Oh.
I mean, I feel like I should go after the guy.
Oh yeah.
Mhm,
Yeah. Show off your
So,
weapon.
This is
Yes.
my weapon.
yes, I show off my weapon. Absolutely. Okay, so I'm assuming that's going to be persuade.
Well, what's
right?
what's your intent here?
I want to impress him.
Mm-hmm.
I want him to think that I am going to be the best warrior around because
I want to be.
The very,
Very
best.
no one ever was. So I'm rolling emotion. I want to persuade him. that I am
Yeah,
pretty.
or otherwise attempt to convince them of something, right? You're convincing him that
Right.
you're impressive.
Okay,
Uh,
okay. Give
okay.
me a sec. Give me a sec. I'm gonna spend persona.
Nope, that's the wrong game card. So on a 7 to 9, they'll go along with you, but they need some concrete assurance, evidence, or leverage first. So you got to do something impressive.
What?
So probably another choreography roll. You're probably going to try to break a leg here. Do something like so. Describe what impressive thing you're doing, and then you have to roll for it. Right, and so like you're singing to him and saying like look at me, like I'm so great, so on and so forth, and he sings back, I'm not sure that I have time for this. I gotta grade all these papers for this other class. I'm sure that you're a nice girl, but I have somewhere else to be.
Sad.
Yep. Heartbreak.
Should I read a character? Will that help me at all?
You could do that, yeah.
It makes me ask them questions. So if I ask them, "What does your character want me to do?"
Mm-hmm.
That'll give me a bonus to my choreography roll, right?
Sure, yeah.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna roll. Read a character.
Yeah, it's roll blocking. Boom.
Oh snap!
Nice.
Perfect.
Also, I get XP for
For roll blocking, yeah.
rolling blocking.
Mm-hmm.
That makes it 2 total right now, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Hey, I rolled a
I didn't mark
choreography
the first
earlier.
one.
You did, yeah.
Yes, you did.
So now you have 3 holds, so you
Three
can
hold.
spend your hold 1 for 1 to ask those questions during the course of this interaction.
Okay, so well, look, I know that I'm just great, but please, why don't you tell me what you want me to do? Should I kill a big monster with my awesome sword, or should I look fancy as I?
Soar.
I don't think you can rhyme sword with soar.
Probably not, no.
Or,
Just gonna go with a no on that one.
or should I look fancy and act like a lord?
Okay. All right.
What do you
So-
want me to do
so you can take
with my new weapon?
Yeah, so you can take XP for your singing.
Oh, okay, cool.
So what does your character want me to do is the question you're asking?
Yeah.
So he wants you to, I
So
mean,
leave him alone.
yeah, that's the answer, right?
Oh.
No, it literally is though. Like if you're just asking that straight, right? If it's just what does your character want me to do, it's leave him alone
Right.
at this moment.
Oh,
The question.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to pry. I didn't mean to think. I didn't mean to tell you. No, that doesn't make any sense.
I didn't mean to bother you.
I just wanted you to notice me, 'cause I'm more than you see.
All right, go ahead and roll persuade.
That's a persuade.
Yeah, try to convince him
Oh.
that you're more than what he sees.
I was just gonna leave him alone.
Right, but you could also persuade him in that moment, right?
Okay. Persuade him that I'm more.
Or no,
than-
didn't you already roll for that? Or right, and it was give you concrete assurance. Sorry, yeah, I was confused there for a second.
So
I'm just trying to think if that would count as the concrete assurance that he needs.
is that I'm willing to leave him alone?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
And so he appreciates that, right? He nods and he's like, "Thank you. I really appreciate that. We should talk sometime." And then he goes off to like grade papers and stuff.
trying to be the most dramatic girl I can possibly think of. This is a
Awesome.
musical after all.
Cool. All right. So, does the song kind of end?
Yeah.
Okay. And yeah, we fade out there. So what? I think. So where do we see Christina next?
Waiting for them to come back.
Mm-hmm. So like in the girls' dorm, like.
No.
or
I
whatever?
don't. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah. Where do we see?
I
Christina
have
next?
built the character to oppose Connor,
Right. Exactly. So you
Hey.
can
but I
describe.
forget whatever. But I don't really have any other goals
Yeah.
to
So,
the character. So I
right. So what's your next like step in your plan to like destroy Connor, destroy Gabriella?
hmm. Well, I mean, ideally, she would catch Gabriella doing something against the rules.
Mm-hmm. So.
But-
Yeah,
or-
Gabriella, what's the thing that
yeah.
you do? What rule you're breaking when Christina?
Nothing. I'm not breaking any rules. I mean,
Right.
my hair's down.
I mean, I don't think there's like a. This isn't like a.
That's not a
necessarily-
rule, no.
Yeah, I don't think that's a rule.
This would be one of those more of a.
Suggestion.
There's no move to walk in on something inopportune as a diva.
I mean, there's moves in other playbooks.
The other playbooks
Yeah.
allow you to do it.
Right.
Diva doesn't.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know what
I don't.
I'd be doing that was bad.
Oh, there's a mechanical way to trigger this either.
Mm-hmm.
Would there be? I mean, for me, it would just be out with my lowest stat is meta, so for me it would be the wrong place at the wrong time. Does that make sense at all?
Mm-hmm. So what if? Yeah, I got nothing.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess my character's just perfect then. Not even
Yeah.
not even we can think of a reason as to what she would be doing. My
Mm.
character would never break the rules. She's
Okay, I got it. So you're out after curfew is what it is, right?
right. That makes perfect sense.
Why are you out after curfew?
Stalking the guy.
Right.
That makes perfect sense.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah, so you find out. So I think what it is freshmen have like a different curfew than the sophomores do.
Right.
So it's a progressively longer curfew or shorter curfew or later curfew.
Later.
That's the word. And so he's out like studying late or whatever, right? And you try to stalk him, right? Yeah, you try to.
Try to. I succeed.
Well, I mean that sounds like a break a leg roll to me. So go ahead and roll choreography to see if you stalk him successfully.
Okay. This is weird. Why is my character doing this?
Because you're playing.
Because love makes you do crazy things. Because love makes you do things you wouldn't want it to.
All right, so 7. So
Unless you
can-
love.
so you can successfully stalk him and like know where he goes, but
Okay.
you will definitely come upon Christina during the course of that.
Okay.
Before you get like Christina will be in the room right before he is, right? Or no, that's just what happens. There's not a choice here. It's just a consequence. Yeah, so that's what happens. Right. So he's in the library, and no, what it is Christina is working as the library assistant, right? Like she's at the front desk, doing.
There's
work study.
the Blake connection there.
Yeah,
Bookish.
there you go.
Quickly snaps shut a book, tucks it under the desk when you walk in.
Yeah, and you're definitely out of curfew. So.
Hi, Christina.
Gabby, what brings you to the library after curfew?
What else brings people to the library? I need to catch up on some homework. You don't mind, do you? I mean, I'll just be a little bit. This grade is this is really important for me. This grade is, and you know, I.
Of course, of course. Wouldn't want you failing your classes or angering the teachers, now would we?
No, we would not. Or at least I wouldn't. I'm not entirely sure about you yet.
Think she just like waits for you to like. All right, go in, do your thing.
Oh, okay. I go do my thing.
So you go find what's his name? You actually don't know his name yet, by the way.
Oh yeah, I mean
Yeah, I
that's the
forgot it.
goal for tonight.
Is to find out his name.
What's his name?
Okay, so you're doing like the classic like sneaking behind bookshelves and like taking out books and like looking at them, right?
Right.
And yeah, he's sitting with his friend John, the big African American guy. And they have their weapons leaned up against the tables, and they're like kicked back, lounging, like reading some books about like with like giant illustrations about like battles and stuff.
Right.
And yeah, they're talking and just like chatting about stuff. And so you're just gonna like try to like be sneaky and like try to catch his name.
Yep.
Yeah, the guy definitely never says his name. It's always just like, oh, bro, and like, dude, and all that stuff.
No. Okay. Well, I guess that's that.
Oh, come now. Don't be. You're literally just going to tamely take that.
I mean, I'm not gonna try to. What am I supposed to do?
Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry, I'm new here. Can you help me find this book that I'm looking for?
I don't know. That's not necessarily the smartest thing to do here.
You think these two dudes are gonna go tattling on you?
They seem like
Nope.
pretty cool.
You're just
No. I've already met him, right? He already
Right.
knows who I am. So now I'm just.
You could
It's just so obvious.
you could say it to John, right? You could come up to him as if like you're just gonna talk to him, and then be like, oh, and you, oh, who are you? Or no, and then oh, like you again.
yeah, you would totally do that. Tom.
That's a much better bunch of.
I'm finally back.
Yay!
I think it's taking it twice as long to play back the audio, though.
So what would be the role here? Would it be
Read person? Read the script?
What are you trying to do? What's your intent?
I don't know. Oh, I'm trying to find out his
Well,
name.
then I can't give you a roll.
I mean, I'm obviously trying to find out his name. So okay, so I go up and I'm like, hi, I'm looking for some books. I'm sorry. What was your name again? And I point to his friend John.
You point to John.
Yeah.
Oh, and say that. He's like, oh, John.
Oh, right.
Nods.
Of course. I'm sorry. I'm so bad with names. And they just kind of freeze.
Yeah.
Do you guys know where I can find a book?
A book. What book?
Okay. All right, look.
I'm a roll plus meta.
Okay.
I want to see if I can get a teacher to walk in.
All right. Yeah. Go ahead and roll through the script.
Very good.
Not with that roll, I'm not.
Nope.
Yay!
So I think instead, a teacher walks in on you, and you're doing something you're not supposed to do. What is it?
Snap.
He's
Reading
snapping? Oh.
books that shouldn't be read in libraries.
Yeah, reading a raunchy romance novel or something. Yeah.
I mean, probably just a magazine.
Or yeah.
Some raunchy romance novel while on the clock is the
Yeah.
problem.
And so it's this like librarian lady, right? Who just classic librarian lady, and she steps over and she's like, she just grabs the book. First, like she comes from up behind you, right? And she grabs the book and then just like puts it in the trash and doesn't say a word. And just walks away.
I start smiling for no reason.
I think before she can walk away, Christina, after getting over being flustered, stammers out something about a first-year student in the library after curfew.
Yeah.
Would that be a break a leg to try to, or a persuade
I think
to
it's
try to
persuade.
get the?
Yeah,
Okay.
because you're right. You're trying to convince them that this is a thing to pay attention to. Yeah.
Okay. So there'll be a plus emotion.
Yep. Do it.
Nice.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. So she turns back and she's like, "I'm sorry. What did you say?"
There's a first-year student in the library. She promised she wouldn't tell anybody about that book if I let her in.
Wow, you're really throwing us both under the bus, huh?
I
Yeah.
mean, at this point, I'm under the bus,
Yeah,
so
you
I
just
might as well
trying to
take you
drag-
down with me.
Yeah. So she steps over and she leans in really close to you and she's like, "We will have a talk about that, your choice of reading, but first, point me in the direction of this wayward student, please."
I think that would just generally that way. That the stacks with the battle books.
Yeah. Right. Of
Okay,
course.
she knows exactly where she's going. She describes it in a more accurate
Yeah, of
manner
course.
with, section number and
Yeah. And
subsection
so,
and
the teacher goes over
all
there.
of that.
You have time for like a little bit more of conversation, Gabriella, until the teacher comes. But
Okay.
what do you do?
Okay, look. I'm just being really weird because I don't know, I think you're kind of cute. And I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be weird. I can get carried away with my feelings sometimes.
Are you gonna start singing? Because that's the only way you can actually roll Declaration of Love. But that's what you're
Right.
doing.
Right. And so I just wanted you to know that I'm not so creepy after all. You see, I just have a problem of the heart. My heart longs for something more than this life that I have here.
All right, roll plus motion for you, I guess.
Well, I'm not done yet. You see, love is something that I see near in my future, but it's not something I would want to give to just anyone. 'Cause love means more to me and more than pretty much anything. Because love is what we're looking for tonight. Now that I see it before me.
All right, well, you can get 1 XP for you singing. You get 1 XP.
Right.
And then you roll a 7. So what's the name of the song?
What we're looking for.
I like it. Looking for books in the library, looking for
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what we're really looking for. That's what it should be.
Okay. What's the what do we agree is the type of this song as a group? You got a 7.
I mean, it sounds like a solo.
It could be a solo. It could also be a duet with him, right?
That's true.
He's gonna sing back.
To be fair, I think it would work best as a duet, where I'm crafting this story on my own. Not only would I make a terrible mess of it, but I would also include this as a duet. So,
All right. Duet. Does that sound good?
Yeah, that sounds fine to me.
And then, what's your tag, Connor?
Love.
Okay. Josh, what's your tag?
creepy. No.
I mean,
No. No.
Uh,
As a PC, I want nothing more than Gabriella to fail miserably. But as a player, I want this to work out because it makes the story more interesting if it actually moves forward.
right. Rather than this just being it.
I'm going to go with reciprocal.
ooh.
Aww. He does care.
I mean, either that or you're saying, oh, my love for you is, magnitude of 4, when that's actually only 1/4 of what it should be because reciprocal. Math.
Did you just really make a math joke about love?
I did.
Can I roll for violence? Or I'm sorry, that was the
I can
last-
roll for violence.
against the teacher.
I don't think the teacher was the one making the math joke. And to
Right.
be fair, it's a librarian. What do you expect?
Yeah.
I mean, we know that they're evil.
Librarians?
Yeah.
Do you happen to be there, Carly?
Uh,
By chance?
I had a relevant book nearby. I did. Promise you I did. Whatever.
And so, since Carly's out for the count right now, I'll just add another one, which is impassioned.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm assuming you're rolling Declaration of Love now.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, go ahead and do that. Wait, whoa, what just
That was new.
that was new.
I suspected Jared. Or
No.
possibly
No,
multiple connection threads.
I think that was what it was. Yeah.
I'm sorry, give me a sec. There we go. Yes.
Nice roll.
Succeed? Oh, nice. Yeah.
Yes. What it take to be in love with you?
And no, there's definitely multiple connection threads at this
Yeah.
point.
Can
Can you kick someone from the video call?
I can? Yeah.
I would suggest kicking whatever connection is currently active because it doesn't sound like Carly's actually attached to it.
Right. That might be smart.
I suspect a hung server thread.
Well, I just attempted to do it and it didn't work.
Hmm. Do we need to restart the video call?
Well, let's. I don't know exactly, but so you rolled a 13, so that means. What does your move say? On a 10 plus, the object of your affection must respond to your declaration. You gain +1 forward to the next
Yep.
action you take to secure their affections or defend them from someone else. Yeah. So he looks at you and he says, he sings actually because it's a duet. He sings, "We're always looking for all sorts of things, and I'm flattered that you found something in me. but I can't be the one that you're looking for. I hope that you can see. This is just a little quick for me. What we're really looking for is maybe not this. Maybe we should just take it a little bit slower. And be friends first?
Slower? Friends?
And maybe something more will come from it.
Dun, dun, dun. Ba-da-dum, bum, ba-da-dum. I loved him. So I exit stage then, and I want to change it to a solo. How do I do that?
Yeah, I think Roll starts singing again if you wanted to change it.
Oh,
We didn't ever have the teacher never showed up either, though. That's kind of a ticking.
No, that's true. Yeah, like so right before you, this
So
is the
teacher
point where the
shows
teacher
up?
shows up. Yeah,
okay.
obviously.
And that'll kill the song then.
Right. You just and the teacher walks up and she says, "And what are you doing out of a dorm past curfew, Miss Gabriella?"
I'm just looking for some books, right, John?
Just looking for some books. And she looks at John, and he just like shrugs.
Dude, you missed the opportunity to say study materials.
Ooh.
Wow. Yeah, John just shrugs kind of nonchalantly and looks at the guy that you've been after, and
I still don't know his name yet.
yeah. And he says,
It seems to be working.
"Hello."
This is what she said. She said, "It seems to be work."
Can you hear us now?
What the heck?
Oh.
Help!
Yeah.
Okay.
Help!
So Connor just declared his love.
To
Oh, fun.
a guy I don't know the name of. yet.
Still. Yeah, but Mr. TA guy, he sighs and he says, "I'm sorry, Teach. It's my fault. We're in the same group project, so I knew it's totally my fault. I knew she shouldn't have been out past curfew, but I asked her to come." The teacher just like shakes her head and she's like, "You should know better, Clarence."
That's not true. He was just trying to cover for me.
No reaction to
And I
finally learning his
appreciate
name.
Clarence?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. I appreciate it, Clarence, but you don't need to lie for me. I'm stupid, and I'll deal with my stupidness all on my own. But thank you. All right, take me away. I'm ready.
You just hold out your arms and yeah, she
Yep,
just
I
like
hold out my
drags
arms
you
like,
away.
Yep. Take me away. I'm ready.
Yep. And I think the last thing we get is we zoom in on Clarence and he sings sometimes we don't know what we're really looking for until it walks through the door. And then that's the end of the song.
Man, clearly it didn't walk through the door tonight. It's a Timon and
Yeah.
Pumbaa kind of
Yeah,
cry.
no, for sure. Yeah.